Alright, so today I'm going to be reviewing this. This is the LENSGO SMOKE B. I picked one up because I wanted to diffuse the light at the background a little, as well as use it for some projects that I'm working on in terms of documentary filmmaking. And I feel these could really help the scene. With that being said, this is the LENSGO SMOKE B. It wasn't sent out to me in any way, shape, or form. It was bought with hard-earned money. So with that being said, if you want to pick up one of these, hit the link in the description down below. It's simply an affiliate link. It does nothing to you but helps me. With that aside, here is the review of the LENSGO SMOKE B. Personally speaking, I was sincerely shocked the amount of smoke you can produce with this. I thought it would be one of those devices that produces perhaps a small amount of fog here, and just like that, the liquid is finished and you need to buy another one. I was genuinely shocked the amount of smoke can be gotten out of one cartridge of liquid. I am still on my first liquid and I've filled an entire room several times over, to the point where I have to open up the room for the smoke to go out. It is really that voluminous, and I really like, and it's not even up to halfway, honestly speaking. It's not even up to halfway, and this has been up to more than 1 week of consistent use. I really like the fact that you can get thick or thin fog or smoke depending on how you calibrate or you set it. You can use the fan, which allows you to disperse it further. You can use the hose. If you've seen one of my reviews, you know that I'm not doing a review of how the product is used per se. I'm more doing a holistic review of what it actually is like owning one and if you should pick one up. Personally speaking, when I got one of these, I thought it would really just be a small device. Nothing in comparison to the party fog machines that you can get, which can honestly be apparently toxicating to somebody that has asthma or somebody that doesn't breathe well. Personally, I have difficulty breathing, so I thought this would be one of those devices that would subsidize it, being that it was in a small form factor here. It literally is handheld. Honestly, I would actually argue that this produces more, if not round about the same amount of smoke as those giant machines, and in less time too, because you can really just add the fan. And I would really argue that maybe perhaps in 30 seconds to a minute that the entire room is filled with smoke, depending on the setting of your fan. What I like is this indicator here. When you hold it and turn it on, it lets you know that, okay, yeah, the fog is on. And when you turn it on, I would say this is the setting for the richest fog. This is the noise that happens consistently while you're using it. With one press, it stops automatically. I think without any of the nozzles, it gives you the richest, deepest fog. However, if you do add the adapters, they provide a certain aesthetic in terms of having your smoke, whether it be mist-like or having your smoke for different kinds of effects. What I really like with this product, and I say in most of my videos when they do it, is that everything that is needed to run this is included perfectly in the item as you unbox it. You don't need to go buy any cables or any adapters or even fluid. It comes with a decent sized amount of fluid. I believe with moderate use it can easily last 3 to 6 months based off what has already come in the container. I don't really see this breaking or falling or having any accidents for no reason, because the build is very solid. I think it can honestly survive a couple drops, as the only thing you really need to worry is the glass cylinder that is hidden behind this plastic covering. So if it does fall, you do know that you have this to cover it. I don't really advise you to be careless or drop it anyhow, but if you do want to keep it in public, they do have a thread that you can thread it onto any light stand, and that can easily hold the device without worry. And if you're feeling like you don't trust it on a stand and you wish to carry it around, you can easily thread a lanyard through it here and keep it and hold it close to you. However, what I would have said would be better if the lanyard attachment or placement would have been on the side. As the way it currently is, I don't see how it would not just tip over, and unless here is covered adequately, when you tip it over in an upside down fashion, the liquid will leak out. You need to be careful about the leakage, because even when it was coming to me, the box did have a little bit of liquid everywhere, but that was easily resolved just by cleaning it a little, and it's honestly expected from shipping as you're dealing with liquids. But overall, everything was intact. I was able to clean it easily, able to put new liquid in, use it, and it worked flawlessly. A product like this is something that is not really for everybody, and it's more of a to taste kind of thing. But just having one alone, I would say that if you need one and you're really considering it, do know that it is a worthwhile investment. It's very solid. It's not really metal, it's more like plastic, but the way it feels very professional. It looks very professional. It's very handheld, and the functionalities of it are not too complicated. You hold it down to turn it on, you double press to release the smoke, you press it once to stop. Easy situation. If you use the remote, you can bypass having to double tap or press once. Once you turn it on once manually, you can use the remote to start and stop the smoke. You don't have to press it double or anything like that, and it's immediate. That can work perfectly if you're filming and you need to keep adjusting the smoke, so you cut on the set without anybody moving. You can press and you can get to rolling again. This, I would say, does an excellent job in filling up a room enough to even use on a live set. And with that being said, I would definitely recommend this in case you're thinking of picking one up. If you've got any question regarding it, do drop it down in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button down below, and if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button down below. Have a great day. Take care.